Un saludo a todos y bienvenidos a un nuevo directo aquí en el canal de Basajaun Gamer, donde vamos a continuar con nuestra historia en Mass Effect, en Basajaun Style de Mass Effect, donde ayer terminamos el 1, hoy toca ir a por el 2. ¿Y en qué situación nos encontramos en este preciso instante? Pues bueno, en un principio la galaxia se ha tenido ya que enfrentar a una gran amenaza como era la de los geth. Ya lo conocen, aunque la verdad es que aquellos que negaban su existencia acabaron explotando por los aires, así que estamos tranquilos, porque no hay que convencer a nadie. Los que han sobrevivido saben que nos atacó una raza desconocida, muy violenta. Quizás lo saben todos, la historia que hay detrás de esos segadores, esa historia que vincula a esta especie nueva, o a esta especie que no era conocida, más que nueva, porque precisamente está antes que todos nosotros ahí, a esos ciclos de exterminación, o ciclos de exterminio que se van dando, y que, bueno, esas balizas de los proteanos nos intentaron advertir. Una vez que atacaron la ciudadela, ya sabemos toda la trama, el porqué de la ciudadela, el porqué de los relés de masa, todos son creaciones de esos segadores, y en el momento de que las civilizaciones consiguen aprovechar esa tecnología, es el momento de iniciar el proceso de extinción. Con todos esos líos que hubo, ya sabéis, podéis echar un vistazo a la historia, a tal y como lo hemos jugado, que os cuentan todos los detalles. Pues bueno, al final conseguimos detenerlos, y después de eso hay que reconstruir la civilización, una civilización que parecía que iba a estar comandada, o digamos por lo menos como presidente, como máximo dirigente de esa nueva, de ese nuevo orden galáctico, iban a estar los humanos. Es el momento en el que los humanos tienen que dar el do de pecho, porque todas las demás razas alienígenas estaban, según dijo Udina, asustadas. Quieren un liderazgo, quieren esa temeridad propia de los humanos, esa prepotencia, esa supremacía, esa creencia en que el humano es capaz de todo. Luego llega el COVID. No, pero en este caso tenemos ahora aquí Mass Effect 2. Muy buenas tardes, José Manuel. No, parkour todavía en este creo que no había. Vamos a encontrarnos con un juego distinto en parte. Va a ser muy reconocible, pero lo que vamos a hacer ahora es empezar. Lo primero que vamos a hacer es importar a nuestro Clint Shepard, no, Basa Shepard. Bien, nueva partida. A ver qué extras tenemos. Luego las opciones y créditos. No hay nada, vale, nueva partida. Hombre, mujer, importar personaje de Mass Effect 1. Basa Shepard, level 53. A ver qué nos dice. Vale, dificultad del combate, tenemos el modo locura. Ya sabemos lo que pasa, vamos a ponerlo en el modo duro. Subida de nivel automática, no. Subtítulos, sí. Uso de talentos de pelotón. Vale. Si se activan los miembros de pelotón, cuando se desactivan, los miembros de pelotón solo usarán poderes defensivos y de munición. Lo hacemos nosotros. Vale, ellos van a poner lo defensivo, se lo ponen ellos, pero lo demás lo hacemos nosotros, como hemos hecho en el 1. Vale. Vale, aquí tocamos la hoja de servicio que hemos tenido. Nombre. ¡No! F. Un momento. Quiero echar un vistazo a eso, a ver lo que hemos hecho, a ver si ha recogido. Para hacer un resumen bien, vamos a hacerlo bien. No, es que me apetece echar un vistazo, porque puede ser una buena manera de ver el resumen, lo que realmente hemos hecho, ¿vale? Lo que realmente hemos hecho. Vamos a ponernos aquí, iniciamos. No veis ayer la tontería de te pone ahí, instalar, lo instalas. Pero estando dentro del juego, la descarga y la instalación es lentísima, ¿vale? O sea, no tengo ni puñetera idea de por qué le di ahí, básicamente. Vamos a ver. Nos volvemos aquí. Importamos el personaje. Basa Shepard. Hemos dicho está bien. Vale, está bien. Vale, nombre, Basa Shepard. Que claro, yo pensaba que le podía dar ahí. Rango 53. Es que joder, macho, todo este cuadro de aquí para poner 53 en una esquina. Especialidad militar, vanguardia. Perfil psicológico, rebeldía. Shepard ha tomado el camino de la rebeldía. No, hemos seguido el camino del Basajaun, que no es lo mismo. Estado de Grex. Urdor Grex ha sobrevivido a la misión en Birmair. Primera decisión que tuvimos que tomar, que tiene consecuencias en Mass Effect 2. Grex. Hablamos con él y le convencimos de que no se volviese loco, que lo del laboratorio era... que no era una solución real. Es que se les acabó el presupuesto para escribir. Eso es CSS, tío. Meterle una hoja de estilos para que se vea más bonito, ¿no? Es una de... que salga Grex así y está vivo. Desapareció en combate. Han matado a Kaidan Alenko en Birmair. Fue la decisión. Había que salvar a Ashley o a Kaidan. Ashley estaba más caliente. Vale. Historia del Consejo. Hemos perdido al Consejo durante el ataque a la Ciudadela. Hemos perdido al Consejo. Escaño en el Consejo. Lo ocupa el Capitán Anderson. Esas fueron las decisiones que hemos tomado y son las que condicionarán el devenir de Mass Effect 2. Ahora sí. Llega... Pum, 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 pum. Ay, Miranda.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
El hombre ilusorio, Cerberus. Un mes después del ataque devastador a la Ciudadela, la humanidad ha tomado el control político de la galaxia. Ahora el Consejo, liderado por humanos, está obligado a responder a la evidencia que han vuelto los Segadores, las máquinas enormes que erradican todas las civilizaciones avanzadas cada 50.000 años. Para disipar los rumores, el Consejo, me cago en su puta madre. Lo pone muy rápido. Normandy.
Disengaging FTL drives.
Sí. Queda muy bien.
Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a geth ship could possibly...
It's not the geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
Get to the
Bueno, pues empezamos bien. Empezamos muy, pero que muy. Ahí va. Bueno, pues la nave está en llamas.
Mayday! 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 This is SSP Normandy!
Hay que acordarse de la nave. Es igual. Por aquí, ¿no? Momentazo. Me río yo de Death Space.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's dead. Just like us, we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to... Oh no. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm.
Va, venga. Venga, José Manuel, hasta luego. Bienvenidos a todos los que venís de la parte de la raid de la raid de Judith. Muchas gracias, Judith. Feliz cumpleaños. Vienes justo en el momento que matan a Shepard. Y se murió. Justo en este momento. Empezamos Mass Effect 2. Han atacado nuestra nave. Hemos puesto a salvo a todos. Pero hemos muerto. Y comienza la aventura. Bueno, aquí ahora, esto no venía en los juegos originales. Mass Effect Genesis es un cómic interactivo que resume los eventos acaecidos en Mass Effect 1. ¿Quieres dar un repaso a la historia? Venga, vamos a aprovechar el momento que acabáis de llegar, por si no habéis visto lo que hemos estado haciendo hasta ahora en esta serie de Basajaun Style de Mass Effect. Vamos a echar un vistazo a la historia de lo que ha ocurrido en Mass Effect 1. El cómic interactivo del trasfondo de esta aventura. Esto lo hicieron porque Mass Effect 1 es exclusivo de Xbox y luego salió en Play, pero no el 1.
Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, 괘ᴜᴇᴜᴜᴜ. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat, as was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest-looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission.
Aquí ya están dando por supuesto algunas cosas, pero bueno.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Bien, hemos visto cómo moríamos. Obviamente no puede ser el final del juego, porque acabamos de empezarlo. Proyecto Lázaro. Han recuperado nuestro cuerpo y lo están recomponiendo. Con todo tipo de tecnología para hacernos más fuertes, para hacernos más inteligentes, más poderosos, más guapos no, porque eso es imposible. No, me refiero a que no es posible, más bien. Y ahí tenemos Ahora esta sería la parte de la personalización del personaje. Vamos a dejarlo como estaba. Lo único... No. Déjala. Yo estaba pensando en cambiarle el pelo, por si después pues metieron más peinados, pero me da igual. Aceptamos el rostro importado. Volvemos a decir que somos un vanguardia. No vamos a cambiar esto. Vamos a mantenernos como vanguardia. Nos daban la oportunidad de cambiar nuestra clase. Son las mismas. Soldado, única exclusivamente armas. El infiltrado usa tecnología para funciones de, pues eso, de invisibilidad y tal. Tecnología, digamos, eso, digamos, armas y tecnología. El vanguardia, que era armas y biótica. El centinela, que era biótica y tecnología. El adepto única y exclusivamente biótica. Y el ingeniero, que era tecnología, fuego y tecnología. Pero si bien el infiltrado es para temas de, pues eso, de infiltrado, pues el de ingeniero era más un support. Lo mantenemos en vanguardia. Granada cegadora. Tus logros dan acceso a los siguientes poderes. Elige uno. Granada cegadora. Me dejas una de elecciones que no es ni medio normal. Vale. Cuando confirmes el personaje está terminado. Ya no podrás realizar cambios en ningún parámetro. Perfecto. Hemos confirmado lo que teníamos antes. Vamos para allá. Muy buenas, Judith. Aquí no tengo el comando del gato.
Damn it, Wilson. He's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again. Wake up, Commander.
Pensaba que no. Bueno, vaya manera de despertarnos. Vamos a ver, van a ponernos a prueba nuestras habilidades y nosotros también, vamos.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security.
Se puede ver que algunas mecánicas han cambiado. Ahora sí tenemos recarga. Vale, aquí también podemos hacer un poco de parkour. Y ahora la acción es un poco distinta. Se puede ver algo más fluida. Vale. Vamos a ir con munición incendiaria ahora mismo, aunque para los robots no es que sea lo mejor. Aquí tenemos que cuidar la munición. Aspectos, cambios importantes. Lanzagranadas. No puedo cambiar el arma. Mierda. Tengo que acordar de eso. ¿Esto qué decía?
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to virus.
Vale, es allí. Ahora hay que acostumbrarse un poquito a las mecánicas de esto. Un poco tarde.
You were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible, unless you've got access. We've got to get you out of here, Shepard.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
I'm having some trouble wrapping my head around this.
Yeah, I can imagine. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Vale, tenemos aquí nuestro primer compañero y es un adepto. Entonces ahora aquí nos dice esto. Esto es granada cegadora. Vale, vale, vale.
Okay. I promise
Vale.
to answer your questions. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
Tecnología punta. Vamos a presentar.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. Best technology money could buy.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Bien.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damn if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
Vale, los demás, como hemos dicho, los demás sobrevivieron todo.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
Vamos a ver.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
Vale,
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
pues vamos a ver.
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Da igual, vamos dos.
Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs.
No tiene auricular, pero hace...
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Aquí tenemos munición.
They've seen us.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Vamos a hacer una cosa.
Find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Just keep moving toward the control room. Oh, God. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
I'll go there, Shepard.
Shepard! Down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
Vamos a
We
sacar
need
la
to get off
granadas.
this station.
I'm not going anywhere till someone fixes my leg.
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the...
Vale.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, huh? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Puede que sí o puede que no.
Haven't known her long enough to trust her.
This project was Miranda's baby. She'd never sabotage it.
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few... Overload the canisters to clear a path for the shuttles. That's it. Let's get out of here.
Vale, menudo bimbazo ha pegado ahí el amigo.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I wiped out my share of Cerberus projects when I was a Spectre. Back then they were trying to kill me. Why the change of heart?
Those answers are way above my pay grade. But basically, things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive man? Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kind of stuff.
Muy pegadizo.
I don't care what
Ha
his name
vuelto.
is. He just needs to answer my questions. All of them.
El Shepard también ha vuelto. Murió y resucitó.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
Sí, murió. Me ha quitado de medio. Vemos con Jacob y el otro que no me sé ni cómo se llama porque no va a ser. Escucho disparo por aquí. Vale, dale. Aquí hay que recargar. Nunca me... ahora lo cojonudo es que ahora no me acuerdo de recargar nunca. ¿Y podemos hacer parkour, José Manuel? Bueno, eso. Mierda. Mierda. Ay, he subido demasiado rápido.
We've been spotted.
It's a trap. Vale, hombre. No sabía yo que él iba a fallar ese tiro. Bueno, da igual. Vamos con la pistola, sabemos por dónde tenemos que ir. Que no tengo habilidades, coño, que no tengo habilidades. Que no tengo habilidades. Tenemos a Jacob con el... La sobrecarga, vale. Esa es la... eso es de un técnico. Nada, me falta... Que sí, claro, es que no me jodas. Nos han dejado aquí. ¡Pop! ¿Cómo se cambia el arma? ¿No había un cambio rápido de arma? Abre la puerta. ¡Vamos!
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
I had a feeling Wilson was just looking for a chance to shoot me in the back.
Good instincts. Some people are far too trusting to ever see that coming. Come on, let's grab this shuttle and get out of here. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Vamos a ver ahora un poquito. Vamos a sacar... Esto suele ser... A ver, que conste que esta clase de cosas parece que está un poco fuera de lugar. Porque dices, a ver, vamos a darnos prisa que nos están partiendo el culo aquí. Nos están pegando tiros, nos están haciendo explotar la nave y ya ha muerto una vez. Pero bueno, da igual, vamos a intentar explicarnos un poco, a ver qué quiere.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life, Wilson figured out I was helping you when he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too
Dale, dale.
ask Wilson.
Vale, sí. El NSX es de temporada, sí. Yo mañana por la mañana igual le doy.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right.
Ay.
We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Vale.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
Vale.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
Vale, estoy pillado.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
Qué cachondo el comentario. Bien, lo dicho. Nada más empezar, nos matan. Y Cerberus ha pagado una millonada para traernos de vuelta en el proyecto Lázaro, que era simplemente un proyecto para resucitarnos. Ahora bien, sabemos la historia de Cerberus, os comenté, os lo aseguré. Quedaos con este nombre, que es importante.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs with
No puedes, José Manuel.
It has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days.
Sí, el pin.
You were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and led troops during some heavy fighting, most notably on Torfin. Do you remember taking on some Batarian slavers?
Those bastards were dug in deep in a fortified bunker. I sent a lot of good soldiers to their deaths. That's how it had to be.
You got the job done. That's all that matters. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant 괘ᴜᴇᴜᴜᴜ was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Bueno, ahora al principio pues vamos a tener unas cuantas conversaciones, la verdad. Porque, bueno, pues eso. Nos han puesto a prueba con el propósito de saber si, bueno, ha funcionado. Sí, nos acordamos de todo porque lo hemos jugado hace un día. A ver qué nos dice Jacob. Vale, nada. Vale. Vale. Vale, podemos personalizar el equipo. Esta es una de las cambios que hubo. Como veis, ya no es tan complejo. Tenemos una armadura. Tipo, no tenemos sin casco, con casco de la N7, con casco con respirador o con la capucha. Podemos personalizarlo de este modo. Y aquí, pues bueno, no tenemos más opciones. Podemos cambiar los materiales. Hombre, es verdad. Es verdad. Ahora vamos a ser más Sandiamán que nunca. Vuelve Sandiamán. Ojo. Madre mía, si parezco Iron Man. A ver. Con más brilli brilli, con menos brilli brilli. Vale. Vale, aplicamos esto. Vale, vamos a ir de rojo con verde. No, sí, eso es. El Basajaun Man de Marvel. Increíble. Es increíble. No me acordaba de que... Bueno, la cosa es que ahora el tema de las armaduras, todo el lío que teníamos con las armaduras, mucho más sencillo. El aspecto informal, pues lo mismo. Podemos ir de macarrillas, con mi sudadera. Vamos a ir con mi sudadera. Y así la próxima vez me la pongo. Bueno, de hecho la tengo por ahí. Esa sudadera es la que tengo. Es la que se podía comprar. Y la verdad, hace muchos años que la tengo y ahí sigue. Vale, perfecto. Pues vamos a ir con la sudaderita, con la capucha. Vale, pues ya nos hemos cambiado de colores. Y ahora vamos a hablar con el hombre ilusorio. ¿Quién es el hombre ilusorio? Lo vamos a conocer ahora, recordad, Cerberus. Nos ha resucitado. Quiere algo de nosotros.
Commander Shepard.
Martin Sheen.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
And what exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think. That one man, one very specific man, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Puede ser. Uy.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy building relations to put resources into verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
Vale. Vamos, que al final resulta que el haber hecho que la humanidad sea la que lidere esta nueva etapa de la galaxia, ¿no? De la organización del Consejo de la Galaxia, pues resulta que es pues lo que se podía esperar, un fraude. Ayuda de la Alianza. Ay, no, coño. Que sí, que me estás cambiando las... Aquí, esta.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique, not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If you're after the Reapers, just point me in the right direction.
Miranda was worried you'd be resistant. She's not usually wrong. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
What do you think I'll find there?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Bueno, tenemos una nueva situación. Ahora somos de Cerberus y nos tenemos que hacer cargo de una situación complicada. Una situación complicada en el aspecto de los Segadores están ahí. Y están en estos 2 años han ido pasando cosas, quizás un poco más de tiempo, han ido pasando cosas como la desaparición de colonias enteras. Pero como el patrón no se correspondía con algo organizado, pues directamente han querido pasar del tema. ¿Y por qué han querido pasar el tema? Como ha dicho, porque es conveniente. Digamos que el Consejo, con los humanos en la cabeza, no han querido hacer alarma, no han querido provocar una alarma con estos asuntos. Colonias, piratas, mercenarios, vándalos, maleantes que hay por toda la galaxia, que es muy grande y ahora controlarla toda. No podemos controlar ni siquiera los botellones de la ciudadela, pues como para controlar más allá. La cuestión es esa, que el Cerberus siempre se ha mostrado como una organización privada, con mucha potencia militar y con mucho presupuesto, con mucho dinero. Eso sí, no me preguntéis de dónde sale. Y han visto que pues la figura de Shepard, más que por el mero hecho de ser un único soldado, en vez de, pues como ha dicho Shepard, un montón, pues es un icono. Infunde respeto. Vamos al pelotón. Tenemos aquí las habilidades. Esto sí se parece. Tenemos munición criogénica, carga, onda de choque. No me deja. Ah, vale, que esto había que moverlo. Aquí nos dice subida automática. No, lo que quiero es subir. No me dejas. A ver. Vale, estoy en asalto. Esto sí. Vale, igual tengo que meterle carga. Vale. Onda de choque. Vale, perfecto. Vale, estamos ahí. Vale. Entonces ahora tenemos 2 habilidades más. Ya he bajado. No, no, vale, perdona. Que no es el ascensor. Vale. Tenemos ahora en el diario misiones. Tenemos tareas 0, misiones 2, progreso de la libertad, investiga la colonia y esto es lo que hemos hecho. Prólogo, despertar, investiga sobre los colonos desaparecidos. Esta sería nuestra primera misión. Tenemos que ir a... Bueno, ahora veremos si tenemos que andar buscando en algún mapa.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
No voy a ser cabrón.
Don't worry. We'll find out what happened to those colonists.
Well, at least you're confident. Let's hope it's not misplaced.
For someone who spent 2 years putting me back together, you don't seem real fond of me.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
A ver, ¿qué?
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Vale.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards.
Vale, es biótica.
Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Pues
Did you and
tampoco.
Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
Vale, es un poquito borde.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Vale.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
A ti te da igual, tú ya has cobrado.
You're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Vale. Vamos a hablar con Jacob también.
The elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
Cerberus gave me my body back. That's worth giving them a chance. One chance.
But you're still not convinced. Do you trust me, Commander?
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
At least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
Hombre, básicamente el odio que se tiene a Cerberus es por lo que en un principio vimos en Mass Effect 1. Había ciertos indicios de que su actividad no estaba siendo demasiado ética. De ahí que os dije, ojo con estos, porque van a ser importantes. Obviamente ahora son muy importantes, si no, no habría juego. Nos habían matado, pues obviamente es muy importante que nos haya recuperado la vida. Pero sus intenciones pueden ser diferentes, ya he dicho, la preservación de la humanidad. Y ellos han querido tomar parte activa en la situación que la Alianza, la propia Alianza, la Alianza de Sistemas, no está haciendo. Y ellos, bueno, tienen los medios, ya tienen a Shepard. Vamos.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
Vale.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
¿Como corsario? A ver, espera un momento. Me ha pillado bebiendo.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Vamos, que la Alianza se pasó por el forro la propia, digamos, la propia organización para hacer un bando propio, una división de mercenarios y se desentendían de ellos. Muy bien, todo muy normal.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. The old council was dead, and humanity took control of the new one. But nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Lo dicho. En el fondo, en el caso de Jacob, había había, digamos, una clara necesidad de hacer algo ante eso, ¿no? Vale. Vale, la misión, taca, bonificación de importación, vale, el lanzagranadas y los créditos. Vale.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappeared. We've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
Y punto.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Vale.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Solo quería dar un poquito de esperanza, coño. La tipa siempre jodiendo la marrana, macho. Bien. Pues como soldado de Cerberus nos vamos a una colonia que parece haber sido atacada recientemente. Y antes de que se propague la información sobre el estado del sitio, vamos a investigarlo. Vale. Vale. Ahora, pelotón. Bien, tenemos aquí a Miranda, que es sobrecarga, alteración oficial de Cerberus y estrellar. Tenemos 3 puntos aquí. ¡No! 1, 2 y 3. Vale, le vamos a meter sobrecarga a muerte ahí. Y aquí tiene atracción. Vale, operativo de Cerberus. Para salud. Vamos a dejarle un punto igual, ¿no? Y aquí estamos, nosotros estamos completos. Vale. Y ya está. Armas. Las armas, pues ahora tenemos... ¿Qué? Ah, vale, una shuriken, es un subfusil, la escopeta. Y aquí tenemos escopeta, pistola, bueno, subfusil y pistola. ¿Vale? Vale. ¿Hay invasión o no hay? Claro, que te has perdido justo al principio. Al principio sale la nave, la Normandy, aparece una nave y la destruye. Y ahora esto, nos ha revivido Cerberus y vamos a investigar. Vamos a marcar todo como visto. Vamos a investigar lo que ha ocurrido en la colonia. Bueno, vamos a... Vale, sí, no, por algo he guardado el arma, no te jodes. No hay nada. No hay nada, de nada, de nada, de nada. ¿Puedo sacar el arma? Vale, por esta puerta. Chatarra. Vale, chatarra para nosotros, dinero. Me cago en... Mierda. Vale, ya me acuerdo. Va. Ahí no puedo. Bueno, tenemos uno de los ataques favoritos de este juego. El ataque de vanguardia. Ahora. Y la onda de choque. Perfecto. Lo malo es lo del cambio de armas. ¿No había un botón para cambiar de arma? Vale. Que sí, que me sigas. Tranquila. Vale. Vale. No. Hay que cambiarlo con la ruletita. Vale. Resalta cada nodo para encontrar los símbolos coincidentes. Cuando encuentres 2 símbolos coincidentes, selecciónalos para completar el circuito. Completa todos los circuitos antes de que se agote el tiempo para evitar el sistema de seguridad. Iniciar derivación. No, vale. Lo entiendo. Vale, no me acordaba, sí. Dame ahí el... Vale, que sí. Pum, pum, pum. Este con este. Pum, pum, pum. Un poquito más complejo que el anterior, ¿vale? Vale, 200 créditos. Vale, Medigel. Un poquito más complejo, más entretenidillo era. Sí. Vale. Va. Ahora, vale. Vale, además ahora no tenemos no tenemos la necesidad de utilizar la ruleta para nosotros. Podemos utilizar, y por eso venía la opción de poder dejar a ellos que hagan lo que les dé la puñetera gana, que iban a elegir la mejor opción en cada momento. Nosotros tenemos en 3 botones asignados la acción. Eso sí, podemos cambiar. Si no recuerdo, podemos ponerle... A ver. Si hacemos así, cambiamos la asignación, ¿vale? Estoy por ponerle esto de alguna... Podemos cambiar la asignación de manera que... ¡Pum! Y ya directamente lo hace, ¿no? ¿Vale? ¡Ojo! Cuarianos.
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tally. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
If Vitor survived the attack, he may be able to tell us what happened.
That's the hope. We've seen him, but he might not be in the best state to answer questions. He was injured and, nervous around...
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Vale, dirígete al almacén que hay pasando al centro de la colonia. Nosotros guardaremos la parte alejada, vale.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
Bueno, nos hemos encontrado con Tally, la primera de las antiguas aliadas, miembros de nuestra tripulación. Vamos a probar. Vete con la Predator, tú vete con la escopeta. No, tú vete con la pistola. Bueno, ahora vete con la escopeta que yo voy a llevar la pistola. Venga, va. 4 de virtud. Nada por aquí. Venga, güey. Y luego ahora tenemos que cargar el arma, algo que es distinto y nos va a costar un poquito al principio. Porque estamos... Vale. 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 2000 créditos más, siempre viene bien. Cargamos. Otra que se me olvida siempre. Mierda. Meto en la vivienda, voy a estar más tranquilo. Vale, la manera fácil sería no tener que...
We should have expected this.
Sí.
We can still catch them.
Vale, Miranda. Vale, es que me falta ahora la habilidad del escudo y todas esas cosas que venían tan bien en el otro. Y la verdad es que no sé si cómo atacar en algunos casos. Ahora mismo, pues bueno, estos... Vale, hay que ponerse aquí. Vale, tú por aquí. Tú por aquí.
Easy enough. Enemy down.
¡Coño! Y yo con escopetita. Vale. Vale, es que está... No, no me deja.
They did want to get to Vito first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll
Vale.
take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Got it.
No tengo munición de esto.
Taking cover.
Los robots de Cerberus, que son una pasada.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is going to be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Bueno.
Overlord will take out their...
Mierda. No me dejas. Vale, ahí. Mierda, me estoy quedando atascado con todas las puñeteras esquinas. Vale, creo que es lo que voy a hacer. Porque a ese munición... Vale, lo primero. Vale. Lo segundo. Lo tercero. No, pero a mí no. Oye, el tema del usar el kit, ¿por qué no lo usa? No debería de ser una habilidad. El kit es el kit. Vale, lo primero, hazte cargo del escudo. He visto por dónde. Y otra cosa que voy a hacer. ¡Ya! Vale, para adentro otra vez. Nada, oye. Va muy bien. Buenas, Osmuel. Jugar sin poderes. O cogiéndote el soldado. Le ha pasado por el sobaco. Vale. Vale, una vez que solamente me atacaba a mí, a los otros les pasaba de ellos, pues nada, oye, hacemos una esto. Empecé como era la dinámica, creo que era con lo típico, siempre con los numeritos. A ver, a lo mínimo que tengas cierta memoria, no es difícil hacer esto. Creo que sí. Creo que había las dos opciones, porque también podías jugar con mando. Vamos a ver. Vale, que sí. Vale, se me han puesto estos. Gracias. Que si no me dejáis pasar, cabrones. Este es el puto medio. Venga, pues nada. Creo que había esa opción, sí. Iridio refinado. Información.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No, 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 no.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Great. We come all this way and our only witness is a babbling idiot.
Swarms coming. Storm coming. Storm of swarms. Mechs will protect. Have to hide. Have to hide. No escape. Can't hide forever. Swarms. You're not one of them. You're human. They didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Why didn't the colonists fight back, Vitor? What happened?
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the Collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Apuesto más por lo del traje.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the Collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Bien, ahí tenemos la amenaza. ¿Qué están haciendo? Es evidente. Se están llevando a todos los humanos. Los duermen y se los llevan.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
The data from his Omnitool should be quite useful.
We're still analyzing it. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Tell me what you know about these Collectors.
They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
I hate waiting, but I'll need a team. A good one.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Vale, en un principio... Vale.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
A ver, vamos a ver qué ha pasado. Esto mola. Vamos a ver qué ha pasado con nuestros antiguos miembros de la tripulación. Tenemos ahí a todos. A Tali ya la hemos visto. Le podríamos haber tirado la caña, es decir, únete a nosotros en el momento que nos lo hemos encontrado, pero he decidido tomar una decisión de lo que se estaba diciendo, que era o dejar que Víctor se fuese con ella o quedárnoslo. Hemos optado por dejarle, no nos va a decir nada que no se vean los datos y que no hayamos visto en las imágenes. Y ahora vamos a ver dónde están el resto de miembros.
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
¿Qué?
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
¿Iliara?
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
Vale.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist.
Vale.
Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Sounds good. What else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Ojo.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night. Good to be home, huh, Commander?
Otra Normandy.
I have to give her a name.
Pero lo han pintado mal. ¿Dónde está el rojo y el verde? Mi nave, mis colores. ¿O qué pasa? Bien. Misión completada. Tenemos ese resumen y la música elevadísima. Bien, lo dicho. Ahora ya sabemos lo que pasa. En cierto modo estamos en el camino. Un poco lo que nos pasaba al principio. Teníamos que buscar a los segadores. Ahora tenemos que buscar a los cosechadores. Los cosechadores son esos bichos que hemos visto que se encargan de llevarse a lo que sea, han dicho. Cualquier especie que tenga, o cualquier individuo que tenga una mutación extraña, pagan mucho por ellos. En el caso de los mercenarios y tal, usaban ese tipo de recursos para llevarse, pues eso, muestras concretas. Ahora se están llevando decenas de miles, lo que implica que hay un cambio en su comportamiento. Además está afectando directamente a la humanidad. Eso no lo podemos permitir. Cerberus no quiere y nosotros, bueno, nos han resucitado. De cierto modo somos parte de su infraestructura militar. Y ahí vamos con nuestra sudadera.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Vamos a hacerle caso. Vamos a ser complacientes.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I'm the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Edie.
Shut that thing down. I don't want it on my ship.
Have I offended?
Shepard spent a great deal of time fighting rogue AI. Geth, mostly. Plus that incident with the Alliance's Hannibal system on Luna.
Bueno, no, esa misión no la hicimos al final.
Unlike the irrational mistrust of most humans. However, I am no threat to you or anyone else. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Vale. Tenemos aquí el mapa de la galaxia para elegir los destinos, como el que teníamos antes. Es la misma puta nave. Una terminal privada para obtener actualizaciones de estado del pelotón. El arsenal para seleccionar las armas del pelotón. El ascensor para subir y bajar. El alojamiento del capitán, donde nos podemos cambiar la ropa. Y el laboratorio tecnológico, donde podemos conseguir mejoras para el equipo del pelotón. Ahora, más que pensar en diferentes equipamientos por diferentes armaduras y que si municiones y hostias, podemos conseguir recursos y con esos recursos mejorar las armas, ¿vale? Tenemos diario actualizado con un montón de cosas. Tenemos 2 puntitos para gastar. Lo gastamos aquí. Y aquí en el diario ahora tenemos un montón de misiones nuevas. Ahí en plan locura y 2 tareas, ¿vale? Zona de impacto de Normandía. Vale. Expediente la convicta. Vale, tenemos aquí misiones de reclutamiento. Vale. Está la convicta, que es ya apellido desconocido. Yo ya me los conozco, ¿vale? Tiene una capacidad biótica excepcional. Tiene antecedentes penales y actualmente se encuentra en prisión. Se rumorea que Jack es el humano biótico más poderoso que nunca se haya visto. Hay muy pocos datos más relativos a Jack, excepto que el sujeto tiene un gran historial de violencia y que se le ha de abordar con cuidado. En la actualidad Jack está confinado en el purgatorio. La nave prisión turiana Cerberus ha negociado su liberación. Luego tenemos a Arcángel, experto en tácticas de unidades pequeñas. Es hábil con la omniherramienta y tirador de primeras. Arcángel es un comandante de mercenarios cuyas operaciones son famosas por su calidad técnica y genialidad táctica. Es responsable de ataques importantes contra jefes de bandas de Omega y es posible que se encuentre allí. El jefe criminal, que es el Dr. O'Keefe, tiene miles de años de experiencia en combate. Miles de años, y estratega que se rumorea que está familiarizado con la tecnología de los recolectores. También es importante. El Dr. O'Keefe es un jefe criminal Krogan brutal y brillante que luchó en la rebelión Krogan. Se ha obsesionado con salvar a su pueblo de la genofagia y se cree que ha contactado con los recolectores en un intento de conseguir esa tecnología, ¿no? Actualmente se encuentra en el campamento de los Soles Azules en Corlus, aunque se desconoce qué relación tiene con el grupo de mercenarios. Luego vemos el profesor, que es Mordin, es el salariano que tenemos que ir, que es un experto en armas biológicas, entrenamiento en armas de ligeras del grupo de operaciones especiales salariano. O sea, es un soldado también. Mordin Solus es un salariano experto en armas biológicas cuya tecnología puede ser la clave para contrarrestar los ataques de los recolectores. Actualmente dirige un centro médico en los barrios bajos de Omega. Tenemos 2 en Omega. Tenemos que ir al Consejo para hablar con el Consejo. Veterano Zaid Masani, experto en combate personal. Ahí, Zaid. Y en combate de pequeñas unidades. Soldado mercenario. Espérate, este no es... no. Vale. Famoso por su voluntad para cumplir los encargos a toda costa. Es sin duda un mercenario, cazador y recompensas más temido de la galaxia. Esto es... Cerberus es un poco como Lobo. No, es... Cerberus ha contratado sus servicios a un precio extremadamente alto. Actualmente está también en Omega per 6-8. Luego está Kasumi Goto, maestra del sigilo y la infiltración, experta en informática y piratería. Actúa de forma totalmente autosuficiente. No le da de comer nadie, ¿o cómo va esto? Bueno, sin antecedentes. Es una ladrona. Y luego tenemos la misión, obviamente, de montar un equipo, ¿vale? Tenemos que ir a reclutar a todos esos. Lo primero, parece que el lugar más recomendable sería ir a Omega. Pero la verdad, me apetece ir al Consejo. Más que nada por el tiempo que... Bueno, espérate, por el tiempo que es. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ir al Consejo. A ver. Estado del equipo. Tenemos aquí los miembros del equipo. Esto es importante echar un vistazo antes de nada. Venga, vale, José Manuel. Ahora nos vemos. Tenemos aquí... Recordemos que en el otro había 5. Las combinaciones. Las combinaciones, señores. Mejoras, acerca de las mejoras. Vale, mensajes sin leer, mensajes archivados. Esto es la consola. Asistente Chambers. Vamos a hablar, hoy vamos a terminar hablando.
I handle my own business.
I understand. I won't bother you unless it's important. Anything else, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal.
Sí.
Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
Mira, nos viene bien para saber si tenemos charlas nuevas.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
¿Qué?
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
Vale, voy a decir
Glad to
que...
have you on the team, Miss
Voy a ser amable.
Call me Kelly.
Let's keep this professional, Yeoman.
Yes, sir. Anything else?
Ha sido una de... Me alegra mucho que estés aquí. Vamos a tutearnos. No. No me alegro tanto. Vale, vamos a ver. No, vale, da igual. Me he pasado. Vale, aquí vamos a tener... Me ha dicho que tengo un mensaje sin leer. A ver, mensaje sin leer. Hostia, Suro dice. A ver, mensaje de Anderson. Si por casualidad los rumores son ciertos y si es con vida, necesito que vengas a hablar conmigo a la Ciudadela. Han cambiado muchas cosas en los últimos 2 años. Gracias a ti, estamos en la cima. Y es justo que dispongas de una oportunidad para defenderte de lo que hemos estado oyendo. Vale. Luego estas son las misiones, ¿no? Sí. Vale. Entonces, ahí son las... Vale. Ahí están las... bueno, los mensajes y un poco resumen de todo, ¿no? Tenemos aquí el armero. Vamos a elegir el equipo. Para mí, tenemos el lanzagranadas con 2 opciones: proyector de arco o lanzagranadas. Aquí no me deja elegir nada más. Para Jacob, lo mismo. Y Miranda, tampoco. Está todo bloqueado. Acabamos de empezar, pero bueno. Vamos a mirar un poquito por aquí a ver qué tenemos. Porque... la sala de reuniones. Vamos a hablar con Sid.
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the elusive man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, 2 subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the elusive man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the elusive man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Sí.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only 1 quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, 1 link to each world.
That's all for now.
Vale, un lío de cojones. Bueno, pues así. Ahora resulta que la tecnología... digamos que eso sería un poco como el 5G, pero a lo bestia. Vale. Aquí no podemos entrar. Necesitamos... para ese ala necesitamos al Salariano, a Molus. O sea, joder, a Morzus.
I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk. And you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
It's good to hear a clear opinion. Sounds like we're 2 of a kind.
That honors me more than you, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Bueno, ha dejado claro. Jacob tiene un pasado con la Alianza. Y obviamente lo que veníamos comentando en Mass Effect 1, Cerberus estaba asociado a una serie de prácticas. Bueno, una serie de prácticas que no eran precisamente legítimas o se puede ver de alguna manera. Ay, verdad. Que me ha dicho que Joker quería... que Joker quería verme. Voy. Joker.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
I don't trust them. We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, the seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Está emocionado,
Leather.
Está contento Joker con su asiento de cuero. Tiene ahora su culo más mullidito. Hay pequeños cambios estructurales en la nave. No están las escaleras a los lados. El ascensor llega hasta aquí. Vamos a subir a la cubierta del capitán, al alojamiento, al puesto de mando, a los alojamientos de la tripulación o a la ingeniería. Vamos a ir abajo. Hoy va a tocar terminar un poquito con estas cosas que nos explican lo que nos vamos a encontrar. Erudito. Vale. Aquí tenemos la habitación de... Mira, no. Ingeniera Daniels, a ver.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Vale, pues eso es una de las misiones que tendremos que hacer.
Where did you receive your training?
Vamos a ver qué quiere.
I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Vale.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
Efectivamente, la situación es esa. A ver.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
Vale.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
Vale.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Vale.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Bueno, pues parece que se repite la historia.
I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
Se repite la historia por la cual el hecho de que nosotros muriéramos, una muerte que todavía habría que esclarecer porque no ha resultado demasiado clara. Bueno, sí, nos han reventado la nave y nosotros hemos muerto para salvar a todo el mundo. Hizo que, bueno, pues al no tener el icono, al no tener esa referencia espiritual o icónica, pues la humanidad tuviera problemas para mantener ese liderazgo que se asumían o que presumían tener. A partir de ahí, difamaciones, según parece, dijeron cosas que sobre lo que yo había dicho, que es muy fácil hablar con alguien que no puede contestar o no puede defenderse. Y bueno, pues ahora mismo eso ha generado un problema bastante grande en lo que es la confianza de los humanos, que eran miembros de la Alianza, los soldados, los que se parten el culo por los políticos. Y muchos de ellos decidieron, pues bueno, defender por lo que creían. Y bueno, pues Cerberus estaba ahí para reclutarlos. Lo lógico. Esto es un poco como si a un futbolista le pagas más y tiene opciones de ganar la Champions, pues dejará el equipo con el que no o le paga menos. Vale, tenemos aquí los baños. Vale, ¿tú te crees que aquí veo dónde está Babor? Vale. Tenemos salas estúpidas como baños. Vale, tenemos aquí la salita esta. A ver, mira, está... ¡Hoy va! ¡Ojo, ojo, 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 ojo! No nos despegamos de la doctora Chakras en ningún momento.
I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Vale.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skyllian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
Está bien. No, tenemos un médico de confianza. Vale. Pues nada, tenemos que encontrar whisky. O sea, brandy, perdón. Vale, pues seguimos por aquí. Ahí hay otra habitación al fondo, pero tiene esto en rojo. Pollo cocinero. ¿Qué?
Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
You have everything you need.
I make do, but have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
Cocinar.
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
Y también este es el camello.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
Bien. Nada, aquí hablas con alguien, aquí hablamos con cualquiera y nos encasqueta una misión. Vale, oficina de Miranda. Charlita con Miranda, a ver.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
Vale.
What exactly are your duties, aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'm the elusive man's agent. You're his most important asset. My job is to make sure you succeed. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the elusive man, updating our status.
Vale.
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
Pero no son legales, o sea, no es oficial. Vale.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
Que no tiene.
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
Qué maja.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Bueno, a ver.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Vale.
Thanks for the information.
No es que nos haya contado mucho.
Talk to you later.
Of course, Commander.
Pero bueno. Estado de la situación. Vale, pues de primeras tenemos ahora un montonaco de misiones. Vale, por aquí hay más. Vamos al alojamiento del capitán. Este es nuestro camarote. Aquí es donde nosotros... No quiero eso. Tenemos aquí un acuario vacío. Tenemos aquí una terminal privada donde estamos, pues eso, los mensajes archivados, los mensajes sin leer, esas tareas del diario, mejoras. Hasta que no tengamos a Mordin no tenemos opciones. Y el equipo, ¿vale? A ver. Vale, tenemos las capacidades y las armas. Podemos cambiar el aspecto también. Por lo menos de esta. De esta sí. Pues vamos a ponerlo así, para que no sea lo de siempre. Vale. Medalla de honor. Tenemos aquí los logros, ¿vale? Ostras, solo hemos matado a 5 con el cuerpo a cuerpo. Ahora que vamos, ya tenemos la onda de choque. Ese era... Tenemos aquí, pues eso, todos los logros. ¿Y eso? ¿Por qué tenemos un cuadro o una foto de Ashley? A ver. Oye, tú. ¿Por qué tienes una foto de... ¿Quién te ha dicho a ti que tienes que tener la foto esa? Bueno, uno de los detalles que estamos viendo, veis ahí. Pensemos que ahora mismo no somos el Shepard 100% humano de Mass Effect 1. Nos han matado y nos han reconstruido. Y hemos visto que en el transcurso del 1, nuestra orientación en cuanto a nuestras decisiones era o rebeldía o bondad, como no me acuerdo ahora cómo era la otra palabra. Y optábamos más por la rebeldía, más, bueno, ellos interpretan que rebeldía es con la manera correcta de hacer las cosas, en este caso. Y aquí tenemos un pequeño efecto, digamos, fisiológico visible, que podemos ver, que es precisamente que tiene la marquita como si fuese una grieta. Y esas grietas en el color que salen son precisamente indicadores de nuestra tendencia. Es un poco como... creo que era en alguno de estos juegos de Star Wars, si vas para el lado oscuro, el lado luminoso, también pasaba algo así. En Fable también, si elegías el camino correcto, digamos, lo bueno y lo malo, yo digo que es muy interpretativo, en algunos juegos es muy fácil de entenderlo, pues tenías una especie de cambio físico orientado hacia la bondad o hacia el bien o hacia el mal. En este caso, pues nos han salido una serie de granos de acné, bueno, no, una serie de grietas, cicatrices, que están como si fuesen de fuego. El modo foto, pues es un poco... Podemos ponerlo así, sin más. O sea, es un modo foto bastante sencillote, ¿eh? O sea, no tiene mayor misterio. Vale. Lo que más podíamos hacer por aquí. Teníamos aquí lo de personalizar el equipo. Podemos seleccionar la música. Y me viene muy bien el poder seleccionar la música, porque ahora lo que toca es despedirnos. Nos permite terminar el directo con un poquito de música de fondo. Igual un poquito intensa, pero la verdad es que tenemos este momento en el que tenemos que recapitular un poco lo que nos hemos encontrado. Nos hemos encontrado esta segunda entrega. Me voy a quitar la música porque me la bajo de aquí. Porque resulta que hemos empezado el juego y lo primero que en aquel momento pasó es que veíamos cómo moría nuestro personaje y cómo era resucitado. Y nos resucitaba aquella organización que en un principio habíamos asumido, por lo que nos habíamos podido entrar en contacto con ella en el Mass Effect 1, que era una organización terrorista con una idea de supremacía humana en la galaxia. Claro, de primeras choca, porque no es lo que te puedes llegar a esperar a nivel narrativo, pero nos exponen la situación. La Alianza, el Consejo, sigue siendo la misma monserga, y ante la amenaza de los Segadores, siguen sin tener, digamos, una acción clara. Les ha dado igual todo lo que ha pasado, pero Cerberus no. Cerberus, en su propósito de hacer que la humanidad sea la líder absoluta o la dominante de la galaxia, pues tiene las cosas más claras, tiene muchos recursos y los pone en juego. Entonces, reclutarnos sabiendo que éramos el símbolo de la humanidad, nuestra desaparición le costó el puesto al capitán Anderson, pues abre una nueva vía. El hecho de resucitarnos, traernos de vuelta, abre la vía a que Cerberus se ponga medallas, digamos, de reconocimiento por salvar a toda la galaxia de la amenaza de los Segadores. Pero claro, como ahora mismo nadie se lo cree, nadie quiere atender la acción de esos cosechadores que se están cargando, se están llevando a los colonos humanos de un montón de colonias, pues ellos sí tienen la necesidad de actuar. Y ahora lo que nos va a tocar en los próximos capítulos, por lo menos en 1 o 2, habrá que ver cómo transcurre eso, pues va a ser reclutar a nuestro equipo. En el otro prácticamente era, andábamos por ahí y tú te vienes, y ya está. Prácticamente reclutamos el equipo en un par de capítulos. Aquí la cosa va a ser diferente porque ya habéis visto, hay muchos más miembros, hay muchas más especializaciones, aunque luego se haya reducido muchísimo más el tema de opciones de personalización, tipos de armadura, tipos de armas y cosas así. Hay como una menor implicación. Tenemos que ir a Omega, coger a Mordin, que es la prioridad por parte del hombre ilusorio, era el más importante de todos los miembros. Tenemos por ahí mercenarios, tenemos por ahí presos, tenemos por ahí Krogans. Tenemos que intentar conseguir reclutarlos a todos, tenerlos en el equipo y hacer frente a la amenaza de los cosechadores, que por algún motivo parece o tiene toda la pinta de que tiene mucho que ver con el regreso de los Segadores. Pero eso sucederá por lo menos empezaremos a hacerlo en el próximo capítulo de Mass Effect Basajaun Style. Estamos en Mass Effect 2 y ahora lo que me toca es invitaros a ir a un canal, y tenemos por ahí pues bueno, un momento, voy a mirarlo mejor porque aquí no me aparecen todos, ya me ha pasado más de una vez. Efectivamente, os voy a dejar con José Manuel, que antes se ha pasado por aquí y hemos estado charlando y está jugando Dying Light 2. Es un juego también muy interesante, muy buen juego. Yo estoy ahí que sí que sí no para jugarlo, y la verdad es un juego de zombies en primera persona, mapa abierto, muy interesante. Os invito a que le echéis un vistazo, a que le deis un saludo, le saludéis al señor José Manuel, que es una gran persona y está iniciándose en este proceso de ser streamer. El tiempo, el trabajo, hay muchas circunstancias por las que no ha podido tener continuidad, pero nosotros le vamos a dar todo nuestro apoyo del mismo modo que él, como primer suscriptor y suscriptor casi vitalicio, nos suele dar a nosotros también aquí en el canal. Ya estamos con el... Sí, jugué a Elite Dangerous. ¿Cuánto has dicho eso? Hace 5 minutos, bueno, perdona. Sí, jugué a Elite Dangerous. Lo único que me falta por jugar es Star Citizen. Pero bueno, tiempo al tiempo. Aunque el tiempo no me sobra, pero tiempo al tiempo. Hoy lo siento un poco. No, de veras que estaba muy centrado en intentar empezar el empujoncito. Por cierto, Arnold, tenemos que volver a SnowRunner, que tengo DLCs nuevos. Cogí el del Jeep, cogí el del cocodrilo, el cocodrilo, y cogí todos esos DLCs. Tenemos que ponerlos a prueba en algún directito. Ya me fui recopilando todos los camiones que teníamos sueltos en el último mapa. Ya tenemos que volver para atrás. Sí, Bueno, a ver, espero no haber hecho ningún spoiler, pero bueno, en un principio lo que tenemos ahora es esta situación. Y la verdad, ahora vamos a tener cosas muy chulas, porque este juego, si tiene algo bueno, es cómo nos expone a los personajes, cómo nos presenta las ciudades, y lo vais a disfrutar. Mass Effect 2, es uno de los juegos que mejor engloba todos esos aspectos y que, bueno, esperemos os encariñéis de algunos de los personajes que aparecen en el juego, tanto como lo hice yo en su momento. Bueno, bueno, en eso consiste el Basajaun Style, Ornel, que igual tú en Cyberpunk no conociste, en la pionera de esta sección, la de dar nuestro toque a un RPG, que fue con Cyberpunk, porque quizás es uno de los juegos que más juego daba a vivir la aventura a nuestra manera, ¿vale? Hay muchos juegos con aventuras, pues el Valhalla y cosas así, pero quizás no se le dé tanto. Voy a intentar englobar todos estos juegos que son narrativos y que puedes hacer cosas estilo tomar decisiones y hacer las cosas por una vía o por otra. Los vamos a ir englobando todos en el Basajaun Style. Y espero que esa sección recoja muy buenas historias a partir de ahora. Todas ellas. Luego ya si el juego es más lineal, pues pasaremos será la lista y ya está. Muchas gracias, Ornel, por tu apoyo, y muchas gracias a todos los que os habéis quedado ahí. Ahora os paso con José Manuel. Echad un vistazo al juego porque merece la pena, y si tenéis cualquier duda, preguntádsela, que os va a contestar y os lo va a explicar perfectamente. Nos vemos mañana, por la mañana posiblemente, con Forza Horizon 5, que tenemos nueva semana con nuevos eventos. Chao, gente.